Welcome back to this J Knights vs Blood Angels battle report. So Grey Knights, or J Knights, turn 3. I moved that one lonely paladin back into cover, and then moved Drago's squad into shooting and assault range with the speeders, of which they shot and unfortunately did nothing. The Vindicare Assassin then fired at the closest speeder. Of course he hit, because he needs only 2 to hit. And with his 46, he penned and rolled an explosion. It exploded 3 inches, so 3 wounds, and 2 wounds on the Paladin squad, of which I saved both of them. I ran my Paladin 3 inches and then assaulted that squadron. However, they had to assault through difficult terrain and therefore had to roll 3d6 and take the 2 lowest. However, I only needed about 3 inches to get in, so it was very easy for me to get into assault with them. Luckily, I also passed all 3 of my dangerous terrain rolls when assaulting in, because that would really suck to lose Drago due to a simple dangerous terrain roll. To increase my chances of killing those speeders, I casted Hammerhand first with Drago and passed, and then I cast it once again with the squad and passed, so now they're increased strength by 2. I rolled 4 attacks for the Apothecary, needing 3s to hit, and only got 1 hit. And that 1 hit needed a 4 to glance, and completely whiffed. Drago then went and rolled a bunch of misses, and only 1 penetrating hit. But it was a 1, so barely did anything to it. Luckily I took off 1 hull point off the closer member of the squadron. And then the final member of the squad went, and once again only got 2 hits, and out of the 2 hits, 1 pen. So we're just seeing if it explodes, because it automatically is a wreck due to a loss of hull points, and it was not. So Blood Angels turn 3. As I mentioned, Dave is now completely out of scoring units, so now the only way he can win is to completely table me. He only moved that 1 speeder during the movement phase, and then using that speeder, shot his multi-melta at Drago's squad, hitting with 1 and 1 wound. I failed my lookout Sir roll to prevent the Apothecary from taking it, and then the Apothecary failed his wound and was killed. The Devastators then unloaded on the 2 of them and basically hit every time, finishing with 8 wounds on Drago. It was completely insane, his rolling. So what I tried to do was, I tried to save Drago by taking 8 lookout Sirs, of which I failed 3 of them. So Drago had to take 3 wounds, and he died. And Dave rejoiced his death. And then the remaining Paladin also died as a result of too many wounds. And he finished his turn by running Brother Corbulo closer to the Devastator's squad. So J Knights turn 4. Basically now I only have 1 scoring unit left, and the Vindicare Assassin. So my strategy is to move the Paladin and the Vindicare Assassin back and hide them behind the objective so that the Blood Angels cannot see them and cannot shoot them this turn. If I can survive the game, essentially I will win the game. And that's my turn. So Blood Angels turn 4. The Land Speeder moves up, but can't get a decent shot off. And the Devastators are out of range and don't have any line of sight either, so they decide to move up and run. Brother Corbulo also runs behind that squad. And they run 1 inch. So, J Knights turn 5. Can I survive the rest of the game, especially with all the heavy firepower Dave has coming my way? So knowing that he is probably going to get an easy shot off me with his land speeder next turn, I decide to move up my Paladin and shoot at the land speeder. And I get 2 hits, both pens, so he does 2 jinx saves, fails 1, and I roll a 5, which wrecks the land speeder. Now all Dave has is that 1 squad of Devastators, and he has to kill my Paladin. So Blood Angels turn 5. Can Dave kill that last Paladin? The answer is, not this turn. I made sure to keep him a good distance away, so they had to move during turn 5. Since you can't snap fire with blast weapons, they also ran 5 inches. So next turn they'll definitely be in a good range to kill that Paladin. if it goes on to that length. So now we're rolling for the end of game. On a 3+, it continues, and the final roll is a 2. So that is game. So a hearty handshake between Dave and I, and it is a Grey Knights victory. 1 objective to none. So thank you very much for watching this battle report. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more Batreps with me, Jay.